Hello everybody, here's another video about Cosmos. There's been some good news. Lunie has been launched. Lunie is the official web wallet for Cosmos, for the atoms. Cosmos is creating the internet of blockchains, connected blockchains that solve various issues with a lot of blockchain technology like scalability, security and efficiency. I have another video about the details about the Cosmos project, so I won't talk about that. But the news now is that the web wallet for Cosmos has launched, and with the web wallet you are able to stake. And staking means like basically lending or sending your atoms to a validator, which is one of the main components in the Cosmos blockchain ecosystem. And the validators get to vote and secure the network, basically. So it's kind of what Bitcoin does with mining, except Cosmos is a delegated proof of stake cryptocurrency, which means proof of stake means simply that it's not proof of work like Bitcoin, but proof of stake. So basically holding the crypto is the security, basically, is the thing that happens in the network that gives it value. But with Cosmos, it's also delegated, which means that the people who own the atoms, the coins of the network, get to stake it or delegate it at certain validators. So you could compare it to voting a little bit, in my opinion, like in normal politics. You give your vote to a politician, and that politician, in its turn, votes on certain proposals and does his job. And you empower that politician to do its job. Well, basically with atoms, you empower the validator to have more voting rights and to secure the system and do its job. And so if you own atoms, you're highly incentivized to delegate your atoms because the rewards are high. The returns for delegating or staking are between 7 and 20% right now, depending on how much atoms are staked at any time. So if you're just trading the atoms or just holding them and you're not delegating them, you're actually losing 7 to 20% a year, which is a lot, of course. So it's possible that a lot of people will simply buy Atom to delegate it for a long time, and that will in turn provide security to the Cosmos blockchain and to the network and give it value. Which is arguably a better system, could be a better system than Bitcoin's proof of work system, which is highly energy dependent. The use case is very different, of course. I mean, Bitcoin has more of a role as digital gold, which in my opinion is kind of interesting and could be argued that the proof of work is a good use case for that one. But for scalable dApps and software, proof of work is just not efficient, and we need something else, and Cosmos is providing that. So it's exciting to see the wallet. There's a thing, the atoms are not transferable yet, so they can't be moved, so they can't be traded either. The only atoms in existence are those that were created during the launch of the system, and the only people who have atoms are the people who did the fundraiser, the ICO basically. So if you didn't do the fundraiser, you can't get atoms at this time. You will be able to get them soon. And that's because, let's talk about that one. Certus1 is one of my favorite validators. They have a very nice explorer for atoms, Stargazer. It looks very nice. It's very, very complete with all kinds of data. You can view the blocks and you can view all the validators, transactions, so it's very, very nice. And here you see a lot of validators. There are a lot of them already. You can see the commissions, how much they charge, and if you own Atom, you can decide where you want to stake your atoms at which validator. And of course, the more validators we have, and the more decentralized the system, the better. So it's a good idea to stake your atoms at several validators and to lower your risk that way. But as you can see here on the governance, the validators can vote on proposals. As you can see, there are two proposals now. The first one is the adjustment of blocks per year. And if we click there, you can see it's passed. The voting period passed, so a lot of people voted already. And and it's 99% voted in. So this is going to go through on Wednesday the 1st of April. And the other proposal is the interesting one at this time, the Atom transfer enablement. So if this proposal goes through, which is still not sure, but I think it will be, as you can see, almost everybody's voting yes. And it will end on 8th of April, so there's still time. Some people still need to vote. We need to get to 40% of the quotum. So it is dependent if enough people have to vote, first of all, and they have to vote the correct way for a proposal to get accepted. But once it gets accepted, if it does, on 8th of April 2019, then the transfer enable will continue. I'm not sure how long it will take then, but I assume it's within a week the atoms will be tradable and exchangeable. So at that point, you can actually buy atoms and trade them. Many people have noticed that Atom is already exchanging. As you can see here on CoinGecko, the atoms are here already, but it says here risk notice. It's not transferable yet, as I explained. These are IOU tokens, so IO to you, so they're just trust, basically. You have to trust the seller that they will actually give you the atoms at some point. They're just a fake coin at this point, and at some point they promise you to just to give you the atom. The price is pretty good already. It went up quite a lot actually, and now let's see, the high was kind of crazy actually. It's already, if you look at exchanges, it's a bit 4x. The price is $16. I wouldn't take that too realistically, those prices. And all of these exchanges are trading IOUs. It's not real atoms, so please be careful there. For example, the explanation here for ABCC, which I think is a Korean exchange, we will add a new cryptocurrency, and here it says, how does it guarantee the atom tokens? And it says all atom tokens will be backed by commitment from our partners globally. We will assure timely delivery. I mean, what does that mean? You know, it doesn't guarantee you anything. You have to trust them that they actually have the atoms, and you don't really know. And you have to trust them that they will actually give you back the atoms at some point. So please be careful buying atoms right now. You can't really, they're not real atoms. You're taking a big risk. So where will atoms be exchanged and traded once we go live? And one is for sure already, Poloniex. They're actually enabled on their platform already a system where you can enter your ICO or your crowdfunding keywords, and you can check your value, the amount of atoms you have and you hold, and they will start trading right away. So that's pretty amazing actually. I would not recommend to put your seed phrase on the website. That's one thing I do have some criticism on. This is not a safe way to handle your atoms at all. Please keep them locally in your wallet, preferably a ledger or some other hardware wallet, or at least offline, cold storage. And if you want to exchange them, well, you send them to Poloniex at some point. Once you can send them, I would never enter a seed phrase on a website, but they are allowing it, and they will be able to trade it very quickly. So we're sure Poloniex, a major exchange of course, will add atoms as soon as it's available. Another one which is, well, in my opinion, sure, is Binance, because they're building the Binance DEX on Cosmos technology, as confirmed here by CZ. I would be amazed if Binance doesn't support Cosmos and atoms. Pretty fast usually as well. So another one. So here you can see Binance Chain is using the Tendermint system, which is the underlying technology of Cosmos. Another one is probably Coinbase, because they are working hard with new crypto services like staking. And why are they doing this? Because they are noticing that, like, basically crypto mining 2.0, as they call it, which is the delegated proof of work staking your proof of stake coins somewhere. They're gonna add that to Coinbase probably. They hired Luke Youngblood, which is a principal solutions architect at Amazon Web Services. And if you look at a tweet here from Jesse Livemore, Luke Youngblood confirmed, congratulated Cosmos on launch, and they can imagine Cosmos is one of the first networks we want to stake. So I wouldn't be surprised if Coinbase is one of the first companies to allow you to stake your atoms at an exchange itself, which would be very interesting indeed. So this is a rumor, of course, but I think it's pretty. So in my opinion, Coinbase, Poloniex, and Binance will fairly quickly add Atom from Cosmos, as well as, of course, these exchanges, which are small and unknown, but still, these are Korean exchanges. I think a few large Korean exchanges will add it as well. So yeah, it's a hot project that's going to be added. So why would it have value? As far as I can see, as I explained, the staking is very important in the Cosmos system. You want to stake because you lose a lot of revenue if you don't, because the inflation is so high. It's 7 to 20% a year. So the only reason not to stake if you hold atoms is if you're trading or selling it, and otherwise you will want to stake. So it gives a huge incentive to not sell your Cosmos, your Atom. As you can see also here at StakingRewards.com, which is a nice site for the modern, more advanced cryptocurrency proof of work systems to compare them. And here you can see some statistics. So staking reward score is very high for Atom. And as you can see, the yearly staking yield right now is 12%. This depends on the amount of Atom that is staked right now, which is 1% a month. This is pretty high. So the price, of course, is still it's very unsure. This is IOU pricing, so I have no idea if this is correct. Could be way higher, could be way lower. The ICO price, by the way, was 10 cents. So this is a very good price already, but this was over 2 years ago. So everybody who invested missed a large part of the bull run. There's a lot of development that has happened in these 2 years. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a way higher price, to be honest. But here you can see some stats, and as you can see, already way more than half of the Atom that's accessible is staked already. So those are not being sold immediately. So the amount of Atom available on the exchanges will be not that high, in my opinion. And as long as the rewards are high, so let's say you have 1,000 Atoms at this time, that would give you $464 a year just by staking, which is pretty impressive, of course. I'm not saying this will hold. This is no guarantee. Please don't invest on this advice. This is not investment advice, but this is pretty impressive. It's one of the more positive rewards. It's very good right now, and the risk rate is stable. So interesting. Well, how do you stake? Well, one of the options is Lunie, Lunie.io. This is the official web wallet for Cosmos. It's very nice. I tested it already. Personally, I'm using a Ledger, and Ledger Live supports Cosmos now. So they have an app for it. So put your seed phrase or send your Atom to your Ledger at some point, and then you can use various apps, either the Lunie or, which I use right now, is the app from the validator Cosmos Station. I really like this team as well. I'm just delegating here as well. They have a very nice wallet for Android. So that's the quick overview for the coin Cosmos and the Atom coin. It's not exchangeable yet. Soon it will be, and for now it's looking really good as a staking long-term investment, in my opinion. So have a look at it, and thanks for your time.